This is a flying car called Air Car. It's passed flight tests, and the creators of it expect it to be commercially available in about a year. But will flying cars be the new technology taking the world, or will they be a flop? In this video, I'm going to be going over 3 flying cars that may change the landscape of transportation. But first, we have to go over the challenges in development of flying car technology. Imagine you have a flying car and you're going around fine until something malfunctions. You could try and make a parachute landing, but even the smallest mistake could turn into instant death. There's a lot lower margin for error. Also, you would be flying over the land that has people and buildings, and if one little thing malfunctioned in the car, you could plow into a building or destroy other property. There's a lot more consequences if things go wrong in the sky. Another problem is that flying cars are expensive. When the Air Car is developed, it is expected to cost people between $550,000 and $1.1 million. The cost of like a really nice house. This would automatically shut out the average person from ever owning one. There is, however, a solution to this problem that I'll get to later. Finally, another problem with flying cars is infrastructure. For flying cars, you have to build infrastructure for taking off and landing. While many science fiction movies and TV shows have depicted flying cars as vehicles taking off from your driveway, this just can't happen because it would be dangerous and impractical. Instead, there would need to be airports and places built specially for flying cars to take off and land. There has been an airport like this already developed. This is Urban Airport. It's an airport designed by Air One, and it's part of their program to create an air taxi service. And the company is planning to build 200 more of these worldwide. This could be the start of flying cars for average people. They could be used as a new taxi service for distances too far to drive by car and too short to fly by plane. This could be a way that people who don't have millions of dollars could get in on the flying. Now let's dive into Aeromobil, a company that claims they will have a regional ride-hailing service for 150 to 500 mile trips. Now, the most important reason why flying cars are being developed, obviously, is because of the speed. Well, this flying car service expects to cut the travel time to their destinations by half or more. For example, the driving time to get from Palo Alto, California, near San Francisco, to Yosemite National Park across the state is 3 hours. With the Aeromobil service, you could get there in an hour and 15 minutes. Aeromobil can also go to a lot more towns than you may think. This map shows the airports in Southern California. The purple and green dots show all the places that the Aeromobil service could land. Now, what about a personal flying car? Well, the first car we're going to look at is made by the same company I mentioned before, Aeromobil, and it's called the AM 4.0. It has a range of 600 miles on the ground, 460 in the air, and it can fly through the air at 160 miles an hour. For safety features, it has a ballistic parachute system for the entire vehicle, and it also has autopilot. However, if you want to fly one, you would need a pilot's license. The next car is the PAL V. They have 2 models that you can pre-order for the low price of $599,000 or $399,000 respectively. The PAL V is a Dutch-designed flying car that can be flown with a pilot's license. The PAL V is designed to be like a sports car that's fun to fly and drive. You can even pay the company to learn how to fly the PAL V and get your pilot's license. Now, the last car is a car that only costs $92,000 and you don't need a pilot's license to fly. However, you have to assemble 50% of it yourself. But the site said that if you got it at lunch, you would be flying before dinner. And the reason why you don't need a pilot's license is because the vehicle is technically home built because you're assembling part of it. Now, the specs for this aren't as impressive as the other two. The car can fly for up to 20 minutes at a time and up to 63 miles per hour. So you could fly for up to 21 miles at a time. and it takes 1 to 2 hours to charge depending on the voltage you use. So it's not the flashiest or highest performing car, but it's affordable and it doesn't require a pilot's license, for better or for worse. It can also take off from just a driveway. So flying cars are already here. However, they most likely won't be widespread for a long time. But flying car taxi services or cars with short flying times could be coming soon. There's another video on your screen right now. You might want to click it.